concerns elections in India in a few months, where an estimated 900 million people will be eligible to vote. And that being the case, the first thing that we did was to invite the Chief Election Commissioner of India, of the Election Commission of India, to join us or send a representative. I don't know if there's anybody here from the Election Commission, but that's the way it is. We also invited various political parties in India, starting with the ruling party, the BJP, the Congress, and I can see one of the prominent leaders of the Indian National Congress here. I'm very pleased to see you, Mr. Kapil Sibal. And you are welcome, and do listen to what we are going to put out. Is there Bob Seeley here? Bob Seeley, okay. We will see if he can come. He is a British MP who has some authority on this subject and may be in a position to talk about it later in the day. So that being the case, is there anybody else from any other political party in India? Here? No. You were saying something?
I just wanted you to repeat the name.
Syed Shuja.
Could you spell
Maybe
that?
spelling.
Syed, and correct me if I'm wrong, Syed, Shuja?
S-A-U-J-A.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's his name. Now, having said that, now let us now listen. You've got the volume loud and clear. Why is he not here today? Is the point that I need to make. 4 days ago, Syed was attacked in the United States, and he was unable to take the flight that he was booked on from Newark to London on Saturday night and arrive here yesterday morning. So we had a bit of a crisis yesterday, but despite the fact that he is clearly injured, and we have managed to persuade him to make an appearance so that he tells his story and you can also put questions to him. So with those words, it's over to you, Syed.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming down there. I'll use Hindi, English, American, British, both. So everyone loud and clear?
Yes, please speak in English so that everyone can understand. You
Okay,
can do so with
so-
an American accent, but do speak English.
All right. So my name is Shuja. I'm known with many names. You know, some call me Sid, some call me Syed, some call me Rinkesh, some call me Mohit. I'm also a fortune teller. So I can tell you what is going to happen after this press conference. First thing, Election Commission of India will deny the possibility of EVM hacking. Second, the ruling party will deny their involvement in what happened since 2013 until date. Third, the Electronic Corporation of India will deny my existence as an employee of ECI. And fourth, that I don't exist in any system whatsoever in India because I'm dead 4.5 years ago. So these are the things which is definitely going to happen in about 2 hours from here. To start with, you know, I was supposed to come down there, do a demo. However, those who are supposed to get the EVMs transported to India, they have been offered great amount of money, and they decided not to show up at the venue with the EVMs which was used in recent elections, the 2018 November election. So that plan was completely dropped out. However,
If I could just stop you there for a minute, I just want to say that ECIL means Electronic Corporation of India Limited. It's a public sector company which manufactures what are known as electronic voting machines, or EVMs. Please carry on, Syed.
So, the EVMs, the ballot unit, the control unit, the VVPAD, and OSDL unit was all being transported to London about a week ago. However, those who are supposed to get it done or bring it to the venue, they have been offered great amount of money, as I was saying. And not just that, they compromise on my location. And, in order to stop, because they believe that, EVM tampering or EVM hacking is a business for many who understand how it is done. And they wanted to make money, so they decided to give up my location to those who were afraid that this news would come up. So I was attacked, got 7 stitches on my head, about 18 stitches on my chest, but I'm still here. Hopefully, I'm going to tell you a little bit what happened, why I ended up landing up in America. I used to work for Election Commission, with ECIL from 2009 till 2014. However, Electronic Corporation of India not just manufactured EVM, they also manufacture components for various other government organizations or public sector organizations like HAL. They manufactured the radars for many aircrafts. BEL, they manufacture the equipments for ISRO or DRDO and other space research programs. So I was part of one of the team out there, specifically with radio frequency equipments. Back in 2013, we were given an assignment to study a PCB, printed circuit board, which was pretty old. Looks like 1980s thing. So we were asked to study that, understand what are the components involved in it. We did that study and gave us a report. About June 2013, we have been told that what we studied, the PCB, what we studied was of EVM. And they specifically asked us a couple of things, that if EVMs are hackable, how to do that. And if it's hackable, they asked us to do it so that we can design the next set of EVMs, which we did. So if anyone claims that they can hack EVMs with the help of Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, they're lying. They're making fool out of everyone out there. Because EVM is standalone device. It cannot be hacked using a Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi or any wireless internet connectivity. So that was there. However, the chipset which is installed in EVM is very old chipset, and it has a unique proposition to itself. It has an ASK and FSK modulator, a transmitter and a receiver. ASK is typical AM frequency, and FSK is FM frequency or phase frequency, PSK. So it had that because when Hanif, the guy who actually designed the EVMs first, he used the PCB which was available back then. And back in those days, there were no Bluetooth, there were no Wi-Fi, there were no internet. So all these technologies did not exist back then. So he used what was available to him. And what was available back then was ASK and FSK modulator. However, hacking into EVM was not that easy. So we had to bypass the kernel which was there in the chipset. We wrote a small but a complicated program which bypassed the kernel and send data at once. And after that, we needed to transfer the data. And there was no possibility of connecting a Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi. So we required a graphite-based transmitter, which would be thin enough to be installed in a PCB pay on a connector and receive and send data at once. So we did that. They provided us with all the resources which we asked for, whether it's graphite or the connecting PCB, everything was provided. We were thinking that, we were doing a great deed for the nation, and we were completely wrong. When we finished that, one of the late minister in BJP, Gopinath Munde, he came to us and assured that we can design the next set of EVM, which cannot be hacked. We didn't even know who was Gopinath Munde was, because we were never interested in politics, had no idea who this guy was. It was in mid of 2013. And we were given a project to work on the next set of EVM, which we designed in about 120 days. However, we were completely unaware of what is going behind us. They manufactured millions of PCBs, millions of connectors, which was used in 2014 election to manipulate the results of the entire nation. No one ever imagined or thought that this could be possible. We got to know that on the day of 30th April 2014, when Hyderabad was going through the election phase. The voting was happening in Hyderabad. And the modulator which we designed to transmit the data started receiving frequency left, right, and center. And we first thought that it's a manipulation or a bug which is acting on its own. But later on, when we studied that, we found out that the data which is received by the modulators was coming from EVMs. We got stunned, and we thought we'll go ahead and upload a video of what is going on YouTube. But my team was scared, including me. So we thought we will not get involved. One of the team lead in our team, Kamal Rao, he told us that he can get us a deal where we can make some money. So everyone agreed to meet some leaders from BJP. It was on May 12th, 2014. We went to a place in Hyderabad to meet a BJP leader. However, we never had any idea what's coming after that. We went to see the leader. We had been asked to wait for about an hour. When the guy arrived, he didn't say a word. He didn't speak with us, didn't ask anything, and ordered the gunman to start shooting. The gunman picked his gun, started shooting.
Just 1 second. Could you please, you're obviously saying things which are quite serious. Could you just explain when exactly, where it happened? Did this happen in 2013 or 2014, or we need to be clear about this, and also the circumstances of the meeting that you refer to?
The circumstances were, you know, everyone got greedy in our team. We were a team of about 14 people, including me. Everyone got greedy. We thought we'd make some money.
Which year was this?
It was 2014. The day
2014.
when,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Please carry on.
2014.
This was the year of the general election in India. Is that what you're saying?
This was the year of general elections. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So, Kamal arranged a meeting with the BJP leader. He says we can get really good amount of money to be paid. We can make a lot of money by blackmailing what is going on in the election. Not many were in favor of blackmailing or making money, but some of us were in favor. We decided that we'll go ahead and meet this leader. Next thing what happened was, everyone was shot. Nobody survived. I was there with them.
So are you saying that all your team members died as a result of the shooting and you were the only one to survive?
Yeah, I was the only one to survive. Everyone was shot, point blank. I was shot too. The bullet just go through and through. I have situs and versus. My heart is reversed. So it did not touch my heart, but it just came through my body. When I woke up, I realized that I was in a van, a Swaraj Mashta, with other dead bodies up there. I just ran from there. That was the only thing came to my head.
So
Run.
this is Hyderabad, right? Is that correct?
It was a suburb of Hyderabad.
Suburb of Hyderabad, right?
Yeah, it was a suburb of Hyderabad. In order to cover up the killing, next morning there was a communal violence in Hyderabad, in Kishanbagh, between Muslims and Sikh. And in shooting by BSF armed forces, 4 guys were killed, 7 were injured. The bodies which was dumped, those bodies were my team members' bodies. Nobody questioned what happened. There was a curfew imposed, but they disposed the bodies of those 11 people in that communal violence. Nobody even questioned what happened. No Congress, no TDP, no TRS, nobody questioned. It was shown as if, in communal violence, people got killed by shooting by a BSF officer. That wasn't the thing. It was a cover-up. The entire communal violence happened on 14th of May 2014. Was a cover-up to bury those 11 dead bodies. I ran from there. I called a few of my friends. They arranged my passport. They picked up my passport, got my passport, booked my ticket from Delhi. I ended up in America, 15th of May. ever since, I've been trying to tell the story to everyone. The 2014 election was completely rigged, manipulated. The results were manipulated using the technology which we built, not knowing that it will be used at the mass level to manipulate the results. And the entire results were manipulated. Whether it's Delhi, whether it's Gujarat, whether it's Madhya Pradesh, whether it's Rajasthan, whether it was Chhattisgarh, whether it was Maharashtra, whether it was Telangana, entire election, whether it was UP, the entire results were rigged. And no one could prove it, because it is not possible to hack an individual EVM machine using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Those who are claiming or those who are thinking about doing it, you have to have physical access to the machine.